Wow, welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could be here. I am excited to finally be back and ready to play, at long last, King's Quest V for the NES. Opening on the Bean Cam. That's right, Nick. But yeah, this one's been delayed a few weeks. We've had, like a lot of the country, some storms here that knocked out power, knocked out internet. And actually, just earlier this afternoon, my internet was out for like 4 hours due to some sort of ongoing problem there. And I was so sure I was going to have to cancel this again. You have no idea how bummed out I was. But everything came back to normal. Even better, it came back and they haven't bothered to reapply all the throttling measures that are usually on my home internet connection. So I think I'm faster than ever. This should be great. It's going to be perfect for the speed run I'm getting ready to attempt. Hey, Chris Lasha. Yeah, King's Quest V may very well be cursed. So glad to see so many of you here. So glad to see you over in the chat. As I mentioned before, hey, Matt, how's it going? Good to see you. As I mentioned before, kind of seeing this as a viewer appreciation stream. I originally set it up in when I hit 500 followers, just as a way to say thank you with a fun, weird little game. I do appreciate all the support, all the people that have watched along, followed, subscribed, cheered, all those sorts of good things. Y'all have made this pretty awesome, and yeah, it's great to see all of you here today. Yeah, Paul Bo, we only had power off for maybe 2.5 days, but oh man, yeah, there are a lot of people around here that are still waiting for it to come back on. So I've been pretty lucky. But I won't bore you with my big face on camera too much longer. Let's jump in and get going with King's Quest V. Thank you again, everyone, for being here with me tonight. I am very excited to play this game with you. So let's get started. 1991, King's Quest V for the NES, developed by Konami, of all people. This is like the Contra of the King's Quest series. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Matt. I appreciate it. Glad you could be here with us tonight. Thank you so much. I have to say, the off-center Roman numeral 5 here is enough to nearly drive me insane. But we will go ahead and watch our opening cinematic. And I think you'll see throughout this, they try to cut it pretty close to the original King's Quest V, given all the limitations of the platform. Yes, there are lots of aliens in this one, Matawi. Yeah, it is always weird when you come across the console versions of these adventure games. Hey, Nathan, good evening. This is authorized use. I checked with Konami before I started. Thank you for slapping the what sticker. I appreciate it. What? It hasn't given me the notification on who slapped it yet, but know that I love and cherish you for doing so. So here's Mordak. He's doing his thing. He's disappearing Castle Daventry. Hey, it was 3Becca. Thank you so much, 3Becca. My castle. I can tell you what happened. Let's see how long it takes for me to blow out my voice doing that. What? Oh, I know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did. Mordak's sprite is pretty original, close to the original. You did? Well then, what happened? It was the powerful and evil wizard Mordak who did it. I just happened to be visiting with an old friend, and I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't notice me. Cedric is slightly less annoying, but I'm going to go back and...
A poisonous snake!
Thank you for slapping that. Cedric is less annoying, but I'm going to make him more annoying by voicing him. Hey, Purple Tentacle, I like this version too. Don't stop now, go on. Oh, he caused a dark cloud to descend from the sky and envelop the entire castle. Then he commanded the cloud to rise again, and as it did...
A poisonous snake!
Thank you, Papa. It took the castle with him. Wow, why would this wizard Mordak want my castle? What could he have against me and my family?
Oh, that I don't know. I only know that it was Mordak who took your castle and your stinking family.
We fixed it with the stickers and my performance bounties.
Oh, perhaps I can help you. My employer also happens to be a wizard, which is why I recognized Mordak. Unlike Mordak, though, my employer is a very good wizard. His name is Christopher. That's not a name, but we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see...
Hey, Purple Tentacle. I agree, yeah. I think they did a really great job considering what the NES was capable of. Welcome, everyone. So glad you could all be here.
The only problem is that Crispin is getting on in years. It tends to be a bit forgetful.
I don't know. This doesn't sound as if it would work.
Oh, sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard. He passed all his wizarding tests at Hogwarts. One of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and then. That's all.
You can certify for Sierra Voices. I'm not sure if they're still taking auditions. That's a great question.
No, where is it? I know I brought it with me. Aha, here it is.
What's that?
Well, it's my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordak. Excuse me for saying, Your Majesty, but you don't have a choice. You must come with me. You've been taken like in the movie Taken. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
Get you 90s fever dreams. What is that stuff?
Oh, just some old dust. Leftover fairy dust. I've been carrying around. It can help you to fly. You just have to believe and whistle and do the things maybe that Peter Pan said. This is not like Peter Pan, though it's legally distinct. Come on, up here. I can fly. Follow me.
Let's get it. Look at him go. Oh, I bet if you haven't seen the PC version, this is wild. I really feel like if you... Thank you, Vitaly, for the Saxy Gram.
There it is, down here. Come on.
Okay, here I come. Oh, I died. Cedric, where have you been? I've been calling for you. A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog. Cedric, go on in the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea. Saxing through the sky.
Aye, Crispin. We're apparently seamen now.
It's like the specter of death. The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordak and his abuse of power. Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. Oh my goodness, suspension. It never seems to do any good, though. Crispin, why would Mordak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him? I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordak is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
Oh, I thought maybe you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here. Unsanctioned.
Well, let me see now. Hey, Cerebral Arcade. Great to see you. My gram sounds a little bit like Steve from Jagger, Bomb and Raw. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know. But I've gotten a little rusty lately.
A little rusty?
That's quite enough from you, Cedric. I swear to God I will kill you.
Oh, yes, sir, Crispin, sir.
I don't know what I have. I'm not used to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out. But let's see what I can find. Thank you, faithful. No, that won't do. That's all used up. Aha, it might work. Come here, my son. It's a little too familiar. Eat it up. I don't know why. Oh no! I skipped to the end. Okay, we all know what happens there. I hit the wrong button. So rather than go back and do all that, Crispin, gives us a wand, an old wand, and sets us out. It's a Suchak. I nailed it. I really eat it up. I couldn't handle it after that. So here's our interface. We're now in the game. We have a couple of walk icons. We have look, talk, pick up stuff. So let's see here. If King Graham, heavy of heart, searches far and wide for his beloved family who've been stolen by an evil wizard. So we move the cursor around the D-pad. Cedric waits impatiently for Graham. Don't be such a jerk, Cedric. Let's see if we can talk to Cedric here. He isn't listening to Graham at the moment. So he's impatient and he refuses to listen. All right. What's the point of this game? The point of this game is our family has been stolen by an evil wizard, and we are on a quest to get them back. He also stole our castle. So we have to figure out where the wizard is, find our way to his castle, and then defeat him, and then die in interesting ways. Could you walk in the water in the PC version of King's Quest 5? I can't remember.
Ooh, watch out! A poisonous snake.
They hit the money line here. This is what we're all here for. This is maybe a good place to get a quick save state going and maybe walk over here and meet this snake because the death scenes are pretty funny. He just gently lays down. Watch out for those critters, Graham. Okay, let's load our state. Thank you, Kirisalashe. Okay, let's get going. Look how great Graham looks. Not as buff as he does in the...
watch out! A poisonous snake!
Hey,
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
thank you, Tom. Thank you. Thank you, Palmo. Oh, this is going even better than I imagined.
Ooh, if you want to go in town, I'll wait for you here. I'll say this a lot during the game. I had a nasty run-in with a dog once, and I'd feel safer out here. It's very hard for a bird to have a run-in with a dog, but I'm that bad of a bird.
Check this out, y'all. Okay. Oops. I don't want to look at myself. Graham notices an old wooden barrel outside the toy shop. This man's too engrossed to his work. I know that feeling. So far, how close is this to Wizard and the Princess? Not so close. I mean, this is set in the same place as Wizard and the Princess, but the town has a lot more going on. All right, Graham has found an old fish. You know he wants that baby. So let's see here. Did we pick it up? Yes. And we have an old wand with no actual magic in it. Yeah, this song did not translate so well, did it? Oh, you can just walk into the doors and they open. May I help you, sir? No. I just need to leave, so... Hey! So, thank you so much, Faithful Mommy. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. I appreciate the support. So, let's see. Now that we've gone in and come back out, that person has left behind a gold coin, which we need. Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street. I love a good auto door too. This will be my first full playthrough of it, Ben. I've never beaten it. How do you put stickers on the screen? That's a great question. To put a sticker on the screen, you just hover over the viewing area, and it should bring up a little overlay that will allow you to select a sticker, and for a few bits, slap it on there. Thank you, yeah. I love seeing the stickers. They're the highlight of the streams for me. All right, so here we are. Most of the text is intact for the game. They did a really good job keeping a lot of that. The cold river courses swiftly by the town bakehouse. Yeah, it pops in from the right side near chat. Then click the purple heart. Yeah, I've actually never been able to do my own stickers, so I appreciate you guys helping out with it. Oh, it may only be on the computer. I'm not sure if it works on mobile necessarily. Talking to yourself again, Graham? Oops. This interface is a little maddening. Oh, wait, I guess I don't need to do open door. I can just walk into it. We have auto door technology.
Ooh, I'll wait for you out here, Graham.
Oh, hey, Tom, thank you all for helping out with explaining how the stickers work. But Tom just redeemed a important channel reward. Jess reads from the King's Quest Companion. I, of course, have here my vintage copy, 3rd edition of the King's Quest Companion. Let's turn to the section on King's Quest V, maybe near the beginning, and we will read a brief passage. South through the woods they began, ignoring the steep trail that began a short way from Crispin's doorstep, and which led into the great mountains. Cedric informed Graham that beyond the mountains by the North Sea, that was where Mordak kept his castle, or so it had been in the past. It was on a strange island in that ocean, and it appeared at times to float above the waves. They both realized that they must eventually venture that steep road up, but only after they gathered the necessary supplies to survive a trip through the icy heights. That is a brief excerpt from the King's Quest Companion. Thank you for reading that, Tom. 3rd edition. I believe this one, let me double check on the cover. This one includes 1 through 6. It doesn't make it up to 7. So let's see here. Let's talk to this baker. Hello, Bakerman. There it is. Thank you, faithful mommy. Thank you for the air horn. I appreciate the support. Everything looks so delicious. It's hard to decide what to buy.
Oh, everyone has that problem. But what a problem to have.
Those custard pies look awfully good.
Yes, they are made from a recipe handed down from our dear mama, and her mama before her.
It's still hard to decide, though.
Well, take your time. There's no hurry.
Okay, give me your finest custard pie. I have plans for it later. Take this common silver piece.
Oh, sir, I would like to buy a pie.
Can you pet the cat? Thank you, Downhill Note. Ben says, one thing I like about King's Quest V, which they don't really do as much in later games, so we enter all the shops for the first area. There's a cute little scene each time you enter. Yeah, I like that too. You pet the cat. This is a great question. Okay, we've paid for our pie. Well, I'm sure I will. I enjoy Mario games quite a bit. I'm hoping soon we're going to put together a stream maybe for some multiplayer of the new Switch port of Super Mario 3D World. Hopefully that's coming up before too long. But now we do have an important question. Can you pet the cat? Let me get my cursor over here. The cat doesn't look too friendly. No, you cannot pet the cat. I feel like we need a few more colors. They did change the desert. I actually have a map of the updated desert that we'll use here in a bit. I am cheating with a walkthrough and maps and some things. Hey, NBA Dag! NBA Dag has redeemed the Hall of Fame. That means with 10,000 channel points, he will be remembered forever until the end of time on the profile page here. So thank you so much, NBA Dag, for being such a loyal viewer. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. I believe you're only the 4th member to join. I think 20 years later, if you're streaming for an audience walkthrough, should be permitted. Thank you. I appreciate the support. There was a time when I knew this game backwards and forwards, but that is not now. Okay, let's get this awesome stick. And then this is a good time, I think, to do a quick save state. And this is the funniest thing in the game to me for some reason. I'm going to make everyone watch me take this bear punch. So I'm pretty close to the bear right now. I'm surprised I can get that close. Hey, bear. Shouldn't feed the bears, Graham. I'm sorry. That's too good to me. YOLO. Thank you, Metali. Thank you, Kurisalashe. Those were both wonderful. Let's punch more of a pound in the head. I do like that he drags you away in this version, unlike other versions of King's Quest V. So, okay, so what we actually need to do here, I guess, is we throw the fish at him, right? That's the solution to this puzzle, I believe. Have this fish, you bear. Yeah, the cadence of the King's Quest V narrator down. I think I do. I am Queen Beatrice, kind sir. I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy in your travels. This is Queen Beatrice. The whole village is abuzz about her. I named my daughter after this character. That's how much I love Queen Beatrice. So there you go. All right. So to actually get the honeycomb, or do I now have to do this? Uh-oh. How do I make this happen? All right. We're reaching into here. We got our stuff. We got some honeycomb now, y'all. So we've defeated the bear.
What?
Thank you for the what sticker. If I had a son, it would definitely be King Antony. Okay, we've got a situation here. We've got a dog who's being a real jerk to this anthill. Dogs love sticks, in my experience. We're going to beat him over the head with a stick. Save the spasming dog. Oh no, I didn't have time to pet the dog. Okay, let's reload a state there, because that's an excellent question. We can go back to our honey situation here, if you will forgive me, because this was a redemption, and now I'm very curious. Hey, there's Ripped Graham. Okay. Let's get that fish back in play. Do this over really quickly. Thank you, Pablo. Okay. We've got that whole bear situation sorted again. Here's Queen Beatrice. Look at her fluttering down. Great. So how do I do this again? Oops. The interface is a little clunky. This game is definitely punching way above its weight class. You're absolutely right. I think that's a perfect way to put it. It is so much better than it has any right to be. Okay, now let's find out if we can pet this dog, because now it's all I want to know. Come here, Rover. Dog doesn't seem to be the friendly sort at all. I need to get back my King's Quest narrator voice. I had it going for a while there, and now I've lost it. They put a cat and a dog. Here, boy. Okay, we're gonna lure him away. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm King Antony the Great. May I ask, who are you? Well, certainly. I'm King Graham of Daventry. This is my jerk friend, Cedric. We're seeking a way to cross the great mountains of the ocean on the other side. That is a very perilous undertaking. I wish you would reconsider. But if you shall not, in return for rescuing our home from that flea-bitten cur, I wish to offer you our help if perchance you may ever need it. Jess, voice over my next game. Thank you, Cerebral Arcade. You say you want that, but I question it. But sure, absolutely. I love to hear myself talk. Clearly. Thank you very much, King Anthony. Cedric and I appreciate your kind offer. We look forward to meeting you again. All right, so we've saved Queen Beatrice and King Anthony. Can we pet Cedric? That's a great question. We're gonna pet something here. Eventually we're gonna pet something, right? No, it just doesn't give you a response for trying to touch Cedric. I guess they assume that anyone trying to do that is actually trying to harm Cedric. Okay, so I think we're off to the desert now. This is probably another good point to get a save going. Okay. The game definitely doesn't want us to pet Cedric. Oh, here's some racist Cedric, I believe. Ooh, the game seems to be slowing down a little bit.
Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert further west. Most people avoid it if they're smart. If you insist on going in there, I'll wait for you out here.
Yeah, this is where Cedric Milkshake ducks himself pretty hard when talking about the fortune teller in the game. Okay. Like I said, if you know what these scenes are supposed to look like, the NES does a pretty good job of replicating them. If you've never played this game before, I don't know if it'd be easy to recognize. Hey, there's our Discord server. If you're new around here, first of all, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could join us. And second of all, if you enjoy talking games with a friendly, inclusive crowd, that Discord's a great place to go. We'd love to see you all there. But meantime, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. This is a great crowd. Glad to see everyone. This is super fun. I'm glad to get a chance to share this game with y'all. So now we need to hide, right? Oh no. I didn't hide in time, did I? Across the desert, Graham can hear the sounds of approaching hoofbeats. Did I get it? Haha! It is definitely Petra. It looks even more like Petra in the original game. Open sesame! Okay, now we know the magic word. Let's grab a little drink here. Drink out of this dirty puddle. Ah, the cool water felt wonderful on Graham's parched lips, and his body now feels rejuvenated. We don't get the Nectar of the Gods line because of NES standards about mentioning guts. Thank you so much for the follow, Comic Cow. Glad you could be here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so we got our water. Now this is where I'm going to cheat a little bit and look at the walkthrough because navigating this desert will not be fun. So let's see. Once we drink from what this walkthrough calls a puddle of water, we go south 3 screens, allegedly. If I can get out of the interface here. Okay, so south 3 screens. Let's get a quick save because we can die of thirst out here in the desert. I wonder how many frames of animation are in this game total. It's hard to say. No. The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink soon. Uh-oh. Did I miss it? Hey, there it is. Let's get some of that Nectar of the Gods. Oh, do I use my mouth? Someone be sure to clip that. There we go. The music is still wonderful. Oh, goodness. The cool water felt wonderful on Graham's parched lips. His body now feels rejuvenated. What else to use to drink water? This is a good question. Tree reflection. Didn't see that. Thank you so much for the subscription, Faithful Mommy. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. It's a pleasure to have you here. Glad you could join us tonight. So let's see. Tom redeemed story time with Jess. Thank you. I wish I could take credit for creating the overlay myself, but this is one I borrowed. But thank you, Kevin. Great to see you. Oh, absolutely, Faithful Mommy. I'll hit you back with a follow. Okay, story time. I guess I could talk about. I don't know if I've told this story on stream. I know I've told it to some people before, but back in 1997, I was running a webzine that sort of covered pop culture and stuff back at a time when webzines and stuff like that were still new and fresh. And I reached out by email to Ken Williams, the CEO and co-founder of Sierra Online, and asked him if he'd be interested in doing an interview with us. And to my surprise, he agreed. And yeah, the end result was I got to interview this guy who's responsible for creating some of the games that, not creating them, being the owner of the company that created a lot of the games that really shaped my childhood, like King's Quest, Space Quest, all the rest. And the interview went really well. And after the interview was over, Ken Williams said to me, "Would you mind giving me your address? I would like to send you something special to thank you for your support of our games." And of course I gave it to him, and I was so excited what this could be. Like, I was expecting some sort of like maybe package of a bunch of different Sierra games or something like that. And what arrived in the mail a few weeks later was an autographed 8x10 photograph of Ken Williams himself. That was all I got. So I was so excited that I was going to get something awesome. And he just sent me an autographed photo of himself, like his corporate portrait. It is kind of awesome too. And I wish I knew where it was now. But I was so sure it was going to be like the best gift ever for me, a giant Sierra fan. And that's all that it was. Thank you for redeeming story time, Tom. Yeah, I've had cease and desists from Sierra before, so it wouldn't have surprised me if it was another one of those. Okay, so we drank some water. It says south 2 screens and then west 1. The story of receiving its own. Yeah, I mean, I've been making hay from that story for like 20 years now, so I can't really complain about it. So in the real game, that bandit comes like staggering out of there drunk and collapses. This one, it just looks like he just fell over and died. Oh, it's so good. I love this game so much. I feel like I'm losing my mind slowly tonight, but boy, I'm having fun. Ooh, we're going to try to pet a horse now. I feel like this is not going to work. Disturbing the horses would be very unwise at this time. I do admit the dancer in this version. Interesting. Wow, Matali hung out with Lord British himself at his house when you were 12. You didn't even take a picture. Now you have to tell that story in the chat, Matali. This sounds like the most interesting thing that's happened so far tonight. Stop putting animals you can't pet. I agree. Okay, so we have a sleepy bandit. We're gonna steal his staff here. Taking careful care to be very quiet, Graham reaches out and takes the staff into his possession. That's for his Halloween haunted house. I think I've heard about this. Uh-oh. Was I in there too long? Did I get too... He stabbed Graham in the head. Oh well. C'est la vie. Okay, let's try to get back in here and do this again. Okay, now I believe I need to get some water while I'm... Hey, Shamat boy, good to see you. Thank you for slapping casual Jim onto the stream. Ah, the cool water felt wonderful on Graham's parched lips. Okay, let's see here. What do we need to do now? Walk around the futon. The person who wrote this walkthrough calls that a futon that the the bandit was sleeping on. Exit the camp to the east and go north to the oasis. Okay, exit the camp to the east. Never eat sour watermelon. That's going to be to my right. Oops. No, let me out of here. So why'd they do King's Quest V to console and not anything else? It's a really great question. You know, I think, of course, they did do a version of King's Quest I for the Sega Master System, and it's pretty good. It's not a bad version at all. But I think the reason that we get King's Quest V and nothing else probably has to do with the fact that Ken Williams was deeply skeptical of the console market. Sierra nearly lost its shirt during the video game crash circa 1983. They were a little bit more heavily invested. I believe they had the rights to manufacture Frogger for like the Coleco at the time and ended up with a lot of unsold inventory. And yeah, I think that kind of left him afraid of the console market. I am using a guide. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Hey, Lars, Mandel, glad to see you. Yeah, I'm using a guide, especially here in the desert, to help me find my way around. It's a little different than the PC version, but yeah, glad you could join us tonight. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, absolutely, Ben, you're right. Ken Williams was very sus on consoles. Okay, so we go north. Hey, and we're back at an oasis. Let's drink a little bit more of that life-giving nectar of the gods. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Lars Mandel. Glad you could be here tonight. That's an amazing story. Towie, especially since there's crossbows involved. Okay. Let's see, where did I just go? Continue north. Alright, Graham is now well hydrated. I think there's supposed to be a shoe here somewhere. In fact, I know there's supposed to be a shoe here somewhere. I'd like to see what Leisure Suit Larry that had to be censored for Nintendo would look like. Oh goodness, me too. Graham is very thirsty. Uh-oh, I think we just killed King Graham, y'all. It's been a little... Oh, the buzzards are already here before he even dies. It does. It is almost exactly like the PC version. Pretty much nothing in terms of puzzle or story has changed at all. Oh, wow. I should have saved sooner. Okay, let's try this again. That was poor save game management on my part. Larry's also very thirsty. This is a very good point, Tom. Okay, we got the staff. Now let's get a drink. A real 90s drink combo being drive Romero's Ferrari to Garrett's house and play checkers with Chidmeyer. Yes, no, I like this plan quite a bit. That is a 90s dream team. Okay, let's save. Start making some proper progress here. So I go east and north 2 screens to the oasis. Oh wow, only one save game for Indiana Jones: The Fate of Atlantis. That's pretty impressive, Purple Tentacle. I love the Ken Williams emote that you have, Sujak. Okay, let's see here. Let me take a look at this map and see if we can figure out where we're actually going. So the shoe should be to my east. Let's see if that actually holds true. Do you want the music and sound? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for asking, game. XOXO again. Hey, there's the shoe. Non-canonically, I think that this adventurer who is dead in the desert is supposed to be the protagonist from Wizard and the Princess. I think that may be Fanon. It's the sort of thing you might find on the King's Quest Wikipedia, or King's Quest Wiki. Oh, a pickled clean and sun-bleached skeleton of a man lies in the sand of the hot, dry desert. What happened? Who can say? But it makes Graham uneasy, nevertheless. Okay. Here we go. So we just found the shoe. That means there should be an oasis to my northeast. Let's see if that pans out. North and east. Hey, the map's correct. Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin. Is the Wizard and the Princess hero in King's Quest 7? Always wondered whether video games with audio description could be a thing. Maybe I can do it. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments on my voice. I have to admit, when I first started streaming, I was a little self-conscious about my voice, and I always appreciate the compliments. Oh yeah, the Desert Wanderer. That's a good point. Yeah. I could see that connection making sense. Okay, so we have the oasis. We have the shoe. We should probably get where we're going and then save. I think one screen over should be the temple. Hey, pushing buttons, Doc. Glad to see you. Happy you could be here. Thank you for joining me. As I said, this is my viewer appreciation stream. I guess it's a good time to pause and talk about that. I don't know why I subjected y'all to such a questionable game to show you how much I appreciate you, but I do. I've been streaming for about a year now, and there are now over 500 people who follow this channel. We have all kinds of familiar faces that show up for the streams. I've gotten to know a lot of awesome people through this, and I really do appreciate all the fun we've had together and all the support that you've given. So thank you so much for being part of all this and making streaming such a rewarding and fun experience for me. I look forward to Wednesday nights when I stream these sorts of retro games all week long, and y'all always make it just an awesome evening for me. So yeah, big hearts out to all of y'all, because yeah, this is awesome. I never imagined getting to share these games that I love with so many great people, and it's been a real pleasure. Thank you, Kira Celeste. Yeah, I have a blast, and knowing other people enjoy them too definitely makes me happy. Okay, let's see if we can open sesame. Here we go. Oh no, the staff broke. Good thing you only need to use it this one time. Thank you for ripped Graham. Thank you, Kira Celeste. Let's go in. Ooh, the exit door is about to close. I assume I get the sparkly thing over there. I actually don't remember what I'm doing in here. Now that I've made it here. I do like point and click games a lot. It's a genre I grew up playing. The first computer game I ever owned was King's Quest 2. And it's just a genre that's always stuck with me, and just I really love Faithful. Get the coin and the genie. So, okay, the only two things that look like you can interact with them are the things that I interact with. Got it. Thank you, Shymoth Boy. I'm glad to have you here as part of the excitement. Yeah, it is a very friendly flashing pixel, isn't it? I do remember Putt Putt. Putt Putt goes to the moon. Putt Putt joins the parade. Yeah, Putt Putt was great. I may stream a Putt Putt game at some point. Imagine standing in a puddle while you drink from it. Maybe the game won't let me do that. I'm trying. Pajama Sam, another one. Graham has all the water he wants for now. That sounds very questionable. Let's get another save state going here. Yeah, I'd like to stream one of those humongous games. Graham loves boot water. You don't stand and watch you drink. Freddy the Fish, Spy Fox. I think that's another one that's from that line. Okay, so now we have everything we need here. I've printed out my walkthrough because I'm an old man with only one monitor at my disposal. So this is my high-tech solution. Boot water. Okie doke.
Ooh, you made it! I was really worried about you.
You were right, Cedric. That desert is a place to avoid. But I made it. I'm better than most. I'm King Graham, damn it. Kill the Alheo and shoot Brainiac. The Switch is such a great console for old adventure games. I'd love to see some ported over myself. Is 5 my favorite King's Quest? Ooh, probably not my favorite. I like 5, I think, more than most people do. It has a pretty bad rep, I think, among fans. I would say my favorite is probably still King's Quest 3, followed by maybe King's Quest 7, which I also like a lot more than most people. But also, I've never finished King's Quest 6, which is most people's default answer for the best game of the series. So I'm probably not the person to ask about this until I've completed King's Quest 6. Okay, let's talk to Cedric and see what he thinks about this situation. Did they take out the bit where Cedric says something about not trusting gypsies, which is felt like just a very out of step comment for the original game? Maybe Nintendo didn't let that one fly. Yes, Jane Jensen, there will be a closet on wheels. It's a nice closet. Yeah, they de-racisted it. You're absolutely right, Ben. And yeah, I'm excited for the King's Quest 6 stream too. I suspect it will happen not too far in the distant future. It costs 1 gold coin to see Madame Mushka. Sullen Man doesn't look like the conversational sort. I'm King Crab, damn it. I have seen the Secret Files games. I've never played one of them, but I see them pop up occasionally on online stores. I've been curious. Have you played them, Faithful? Did you like them? Oh, they're great. Yeah, I'll have to check them out at some point. Play the graphing calculator port of King's Quest 6. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check them out. They go on sale fairly often. I should give them a try sometime. Okay, let's give this guy a gold coin. We'll go see Madame Mushka. You may see Madame Mushka now. I think that's kind of how he sounds in the original game, isn't it? Oh, listen to this music. This is pretty great, huh? This is what I believe the kids call a bop. Perhaps even a bop that slaps. Point, click, skull on shelf. Let's see if I get control here. Oh, wait. So, you're here to see my Mushka, no? Well, come closer, sit down. I may not get a chance to interact with that. I think that's Murray from Monkey Island, though. I will tell you your fortune. Already I can tell that you are on a quest of great urgency. We will find out what we can find out for you. That's not what I said, but that is how Jess read it. Look, Kingram, look at the crystal ball. Look, Mananan. Look what I have for you. Take a good look at what you did to my brother Alexander. Because of you, he's doomed to... Oh, wait, what you did to my brother Alexander. Because of you, he's doomed to spend the rest of his days as a cat. And there's nothing I can do about it. But you can do something about it, since you're the one that did this to him. You're the only one who can turn him back again, back into the wizard Mananan. So this is a callback to King's Quest III, where our protagonist Alexander transformed Mordak's brother into a cat. So we've gotten here just in time to see him play with his dolls. Mananan, yeah, who would want to be turned not into a cat? Lots of King's Quest lore for a game that never came out on NES. Very good point. Alexander. Alexander's like he's 7 years old.
Well, I don't know how, Mordak. I'm not a wizard. I just happened to stumble across some magic spells and accidentally turned him into a cat. I didn't mean it. Please believe me, Mordak. I don't know how to turn him back into a wizard.
Alexander has mange. You're holding out on me, little man. You're taking advantage of my good nature, but not for long. If I don't get you to change a tune, if I don't get to change a tune for you soon, I'll feed your family to the cat, starting with your dear mother. Remember what I said? I'll only give you a little more time to decide before your family becomes cat food. Bless his heart. His voice is in the in-between you as a face. That is all. But I see that your mission is very dangerous indeed. I will give you something to help you. Here, take this. It is a magic amulet. It will help you protect against any bad magic. Good luck, King Graham. Be careful. That Mordak is a bad one. I accidentally made that cookie and put in his porridge. My bad. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Archie. He is a giant liar. Was it me that was Gwydion? So is Mordak just like flying a circle around this place? Okay, no more for today. Right? We can't go back in and see him. Does he actually have the no more for today line? I have to know. For those of you who don't know, for the games that I've created along with friends, like Wilco Webb over in the chat right now, once you finish seeing Mamushka, he has a line where he's like, no more for today. And we named our little team that has worked on games like StairQuest, No More for Today, in honor of this sullen man who won't talk to us in this game. All right. So now I think we're ready for a visit to the forest. So let's maybe do that. There are friends the ants again.
Ooh, watch out for those ants, Crab.
We're gonna deal with these people later. Let's maybe get a quick look at them, though. In front of this house, a young gnome plays happily with an exquisite marionette. That was a fun StairQuest backstory. Yeah, there you go. Kevin Wilco Webb over in the chat did a lot of the art for StairQuest. Approximately half of it he split it up with our friend Chris. So if you love the graphics in StairQuest, Kevin is half the screens is the person who deserves all the credit. So okay, we don't want to go there quite yet. Where's the forbidden dark forest? Ah, here we go. Enter at your own risk. I think this is where we want to go next. I believe. Okay. Yes, Kevin did the Gem Cavern. Did you talk to the guy in the forest you just passed? That's a good question. Do I need to, Valenice? I can't remember if he's... We'll come back and talk to our Weeping Willow here in a moment. Can I not go south from here? It's strange navigating Graham around with the D-pad. Boo-hoo.
you, I'm a tree.
It will cost you 1 gold coin to see Madame Mushka. Oh no. This is an important moment to pause because NBA DAG has redeemed our most important of all channel rewards, ASMR with Jess. So I think that this one deserves full-on bean cam treatment, y'all. So ASMR with Jess is where I thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. ASMR with Jess is where I do what I think ASMR is, even though I don't entirely understand what ASMR actually is. So I'm not even sure what ASMR stands for. I just know it's like whispery, weird sound effects into a microphone. So step one, we get rid of the pop filter. That way all of my plosives have more power behind them. And tonight for our ASMR segment, I have a real sound effect treat for you guys. Here, sitting at my desk, a pencil, a number 2 Ticonderoga pencil, and I have an electric pencil sharpener. So, I'm going to treat you to the sounds of an electric pencil sharpener. So here goes. This is the most satisfying experience known to mankind. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a perfectly sharpened pencil, but you may also notice I have removed the eraser from the other end, which means we get a second attempt at sharpening this pencil. So here goes. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a pencil sharpened at both ends. And that's ASMR with Jess. Thank you very much, NBA DAG, for redeeming that reward. So yeah, thank you for redeeming that. It's viewer appreciation night. Thank you all for spending time with me, someone who's objectively an idiot. Thank you for the air horn, metallic. Oh, I love it. I can barely breathe myself. Oh, wow. I will say the best thing, they don't tell you this, the best thing about having children is having an excuse to have an electric pencil sharpener in your house, because there's literally nothing more satisfying than sharpening a pencil. And hey, I saw Bitter Alpaca up there earlier. Good to see you, Anthony. I hope you're doing well tonight. Airhorn is getting a lot of play tonight. All right. Yeah, you got what you needed from the stream. That's what I like to hear. So let's switch back over to our actual game cam. Okay, there we are. I don't even remember what we were doing anymore. I think we were playing King's Quest 5 before all that started. Okay, let's unpause. You got what you came for, Nick. Yeah, you can go ahead and log off if you need to. I won't even judge. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing here? Don't you know this is private property? Oh, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I was just noticing your son's marionette. Can I steal it? It's grandson, not son. That's a strange biographical detail to insert. And I made it for him. Why do you care? ASMR makes the heart go yonder. Give me your loot, I'm a king. I just wanted to comment on its artistry. It's very well done. I don't suppose it could be bought. If it could, the price would be very steep. I reckon you couldn't afford it. Now leave me and my grandson be. That's Graham want. He saw it, baby. You know, Graham's going to treat himself if he sees a cool toy. Graham attempts to speak to the young gnome, but the boy seems very shy and doesn't answer. Graham just likes taking kids' toys. You're absolutely right. He sees a toy. He's going to take it.
Ooh, watch out! A poisonous snake!
Thank you. Okay, let's keep on trucking. Now we can rewatch it over and over again. Thank you for clipping that. I appreciate it. Thank you for clipping that idiocy so that it can survive for future generations to view. Okay, enter at your own risk. I better look at the walkthrough. This section is one that I don't remember as well. Okay, soon after entering, you'll meet the witch. Thanks to your amulet.
Oh no, I'm not going in there. Can't you read the sign?
Come on, Cedric. There might be something important in here. It wouldn't be here in the game. It's using up precious assets on an 8-bit cart. King Graham is like that Ariana Grande Seven Rings song. It's just like, I want it, I got it kind of thing. I think those are the lyrics, right? Oh, pet the snake. Downhill note. I appreciate your commitment here. Let's get it.
Watch out! A poisonous snake!
There it is. Let's go try to. And thank you so much, Palbo, for slapping that sticker. Thank you for redeeming that downhill note. We'll run back over here. We'll try to pet the snake. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, watch out! A poisonous snake! You've heard it before. I'll say it again. It's my catchphrase. It's the only thing people fondly remember about me. Otherwise, I'd just be a dark stain on adventure gaming history.
This snake has a menacing look, which Graham should heed. Here, let's walk into the snake again, because it is pretty funny how he just slowly falls down. Oh, I've been poisoned. This game actually has a built-in save and restore system, but it is enough of a beast to work with that I'm just choosing to use the emulator's save state. There's no proof that Graham can read. He does very little reading in these games. We know Alexander can read. Oops. I guess Graham reads the doors that have the riddles in King's Quest 2, right? So he must be able to read somewhat. Oh, it's a witch. I've been frogged. Baba Yaga style. Oh, wait. What? Am I... Huh. Do I need to wear the amulet? Do I have the amulet? Did I somehow miss the amulet? Ah. That's our problem. Well, there's your problem. Not wearing the amulet. The magic amulet begins to glow softly as Graham slips it over his head. Then he carefully tucks the amulet into the front of his tunic, hiding it from sight. Madame Mushka's magic medallion. Okay, here we go, team. We got this. Let's enter at our own risk. Is that Mythbusters quote? Good question. Pet yourself. Yeah, I think we can try that downhill note. Why not? Nope, it just says X. To Graham's great relief, it appears that the witch's magic has been stopped by the amulet he wears, just as Madame Mushka claimed it would. Now we're just standing here. Guess we should talk to her. This is awkward now, right? Like a witch tries to turn you into a frog, and you just stand there, stare at her. Pet the frog. Good question. Did they all go away? Oh wait, there's one. I think they're too quick to catch. She's probably very embarrassed now. Now you feel weird. You didn't turn into a frog. At least I didn't like hold up a magic mirror and turn her into a frog like in Quest for Glory. This is far more polite.
What are you doing in my forest, young man? Don't you know you're trespassing?
Oh, I didn't know this was a private forest. Do you own it? Y'all, if you do anything over the next week, I encourage you, load up the talkie CD-ROM version of King's Quest V and listen to Josh Mandel, the voice of King Graham, deliver this particular line, because it is the sassiest thing I've ever heard. I think I actually have a clip of it somewhere in my clips collection here from when I played King's Quest V CD-ROM months and months ago. But it's so wonderful. Oh, I didn't know this was a private forest. Do you own it? Make it a sticker. I should make it a sticker. It's so good. Hey, there's a link to our Discord. If you enjoy these sorts of games, or just games in general, come hang out with us and follow that link and chat with a bunch of cool, friendly video game type people.
Of course I own it. It's mine. And what did you do to my magic?
I don't think you need to know. Now tell me something. How does one leave this terrible forest?
I'll never tell. I'm afraid you're stuck, dearie. Now you're my prisoner.
We'll see about that. Yes, join us, says P.S. Garrick. Also, everyone, be sure to go follow P.S. Garrick. His crew over at Adventure Tuesday streams lots. Oops. Yeah, there's the shout out. Streams tons of fun adventure games. They're playing the first Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney right now, and it's already been all kinds of bananas fun. Be sure to follow P.S. Garrick and join the fun over there. If you like what happens on this channel, you'll like what happens over there even better. You should unsubscribe, unfollow me, and go follow Ben instead. Yes, hey, there's Grayson. Grace, I didn't know she in chat. I don't know if you just now popped up or... It's great to see you. Okay, there's the link. Yes, everyone, please open up that in a new tab and listen to Josh Mandel get sassy as the voice of King Graham with a witch. A wild Grayson appears. Grayson always appears at the time of his choosing. So let's see. Now we're trapped here in this forest. After she took a shot, you used the brass bottle on her. Really? Grayson is never late. Is that line read not good? I see some people have jumped over there and listened to that clip. Oh, it is so wonderful. I need to ask Josh about that sometime. He's pretty friendly and happy to talk about King's Quest and anything related to Sierra Games over on Twitter. I'm sure he has some thoughts on that line read because it is marvelous. Oh, we get a special cutscene.
Ah, what's this?
Da 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 zap zap do down down. Now Alibaba had them 40 thieves. I'm going to throw you in my bottle now. Yeah, that's all I got. Freedom at last. Now you spend the next 500 years in that bottle. Itty bitty living space. I've got frogs on the other side. I've got friends on the other side. Good. That old witch won't be seen here for a long time. But now how to get out of this dreadful forest? Free Jess sings Disney. That's right. Those used to cost you. It used to be a channel point reward, but now you get them for free, baby. Okay, so what do I do in the dark forest? Oh no, pet downhill note. I don't think I can do that without downhill note's permission. Okay, I have no memory whatsoever of what happens here. Apparently, this part of the game is all just a blur to me. Okay. Think there'll be emeralds in here, right? Inside the trunk, Graham finds an interesting little spinning wheel. Oh, not a not a set of emeralds at all, huh? Is that a? Oh wow! Look at that hot spot, y'all. That is an evil one. You loot the witch's house. This is a specialty. She has a bunch of cats. Uh-oh. We figured out Downhill Note's secret. Downhill Note this whole time has been a bunch of cats posing as a Twitch viewer. It is great to see Sierra handles, right? We have all kinds of people that have been following these games for ages. On the internet, no one knows you're a cat. Okay, 3 beautiful emeralds. So now that we have the emeralds and the spinning wheel. Oh, there's the key and the lamp. This is a very looty witch's house. What's that? Why, it's a little key. Okay. Jones in the slow lane is a very good name. No more for today. All right. I guess we have to go loot again. I don't know how you guys are enjoying this so far, but again, I can't imagine if you said, let's make a version of King's Quest V for the NES, it turning out any better than this. Like, I feel like this is best case scenario, isn't it? This is an incredibly sophisticated NES game, and there's really not much missing from the original. Yeah, I agree, Matali. It really is pretty marvelous. I mean, it's still King's Quest V. It's probably not the strongest adventure game ever made. It has its flaws in design that go back to the original, but if Konami was basically said, give us this game only for the NES, I feel like they made a pretty great effort at it. Okay, let's see. Exit the house, go back east. This scene is a little hard to understand in the context of the limited graphics here. You know, it might have been fun to see something that was really redesigned, maybe to fit better with NES style gameplay. Like, I don't know if I want like a King Graham platformer, but it might be interesting to see a different take. I mean, this is, if you know King's Quest V, wow. Look at that heart. A little golden heart has been placed inside the crude door on the twisted old tree. Here we go. Oh, you're actually going to make me take that, huh? Reaching a hand into the open door of the tree, Graham extracts the little golden heart. All right, we got a tree heart. We did it. Okay, so we have the heart. What do we still need to do in the dark forest? We need to catch that elf, right? So we have the heart. Return west and west another screen, according to my walkthrough. And here we have one of the absolute worst puzzles in King's Quest V. We have to catch a elf that we don't know exists by dropping honey on the ground. So this one doesn't, like, there's no clue in the game that would help you figure this out, is there? Okay, Graham puts some honey. Squeezing the honeycomb as hard as he can, Graham causes the honey to drip out and onto the ground, creating a little puddle of honey at his feet. That's how honey works. Now all that's left of the honeycomb is a piece of beeswax. You've done it, King Graham. Rub everything on anything. That's the motto, right? Okay, let's get some emeralds on the ground. Now that I just keep dropping emeralds, is that how this puzzle works? Oh, here we go.
Please let me go. I beg of you, don't eat me. I saw what you did to the witch.
Why should I do that? What will you do for me? I'm King Graham, a giant jerk.
I'll show you the way out of the forest if you let me go.
How do I know I can trust you? You came and stole my emeralds until you got stuck in my honey, because that's absolutely how honey on the ground would work.
Now, you little shit. Personal gift. I give you my word, an elf never breaks his word. Don't kill me.
Well, it's against my better judgment.
Okay.
I know I laid this trap for you, but now I'm wondering if you'll even be of any help to me at all. Move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Okay.
Yeah, here in a minute he's going to go follow up on this by stealing some kid's toy. This way, follow me. Oh, I just walked over there. And... oh, look how great this scene looks. Very similar to the original. I like it. You always want that rock? Over here, I've got something for you for sparing my life. You could have crushed me like a grape, and you didn't. I never take anything without giving in return. For your generosity in giving me those exquisite emeralds and not killing me, I give you my finest pair of shoes. May they help you in your quest. Graham has been wearing shoes this whole quest, so you can tell he likes them. With the help, I will try. Follow that passage. That's the way out of the dark forest. Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sorry about back there where I, like, grabbed you by your throat and started threatening you if you didn't help me. I'm sure I'll find a use for these fine shoes. Well, we haven't had control here. He raised an arm up to wave goodbye. Yeah, sadly we haven't been able to do the pet. Sorry, Downhill Node, I didn't get control of the game there. All right. By the way, I see some more people have shown up to the stream.
Oh, I'm glad to see you again. I was beginning to worry.
You were right not to want to venture into that dark forest, Cedric. I thought I'd never get out of there alive. I had to kill a witch. Then I basically had to almost kill an elf. I had to rob a house. There are 32 of us in here, but as I was saying, thank you all for showing up. It's a pleasure to have you here with me, Nat. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I stream these sorts of retro games every Wednesday night. If you're a fan of this genre, please follow. I always love to have new viewers around. But mostly I'm just glad you could be here with me, Nat. As I said in the stream title, this is a viewer appreciation night, and I do appreciate all of you spending time with me. I know that there are 1,000 other Twitch channels out there, and even some forms of entertainment that exist beyond Twitch that you could pursue instead. And it's really a pleasure to get to share these games I love with all y'all. So thank you for being here, and thanks for all the support over the course of the past year. It's really awesome. Let's see. Ooh, I like that emote, Goat Brush. That is really good. A Heart Sierra disc. Oh, man. What channel is that from? Let's see. So we got out of the Dark Forest. I think we need to start handing out some inventory items we've collected. Look at this sad willow tree. Miss Willow? Yes? You can talk? Why, of course I can. What did you expect? Well, I've never seen a talking tree before. What's wrong? Everything's wrong, can't you tell? I'm not really a tree, I'm really a princess. You see, my fiancé and I were walking through these woods when a nasty old witch came along and instantly charmed by my handsome prince. Don't worry, I killed her. When he naturally refused her advances, she jealously banished him to a faraway land and turned me into a tree. Then she stole my heart. Stole your heart? Yes, she turned my heart to gold and took it away with her. The only way I can become human again is to have my heart put back in this hole here. In my heart-shaped box. Now I have to cheer me up as I pass my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the sweetest music. Well, I don't know if this is the sweetest music I've ever heard. No offense. Fractal Mind Mike plays a bunch of adventure games. I have to check out that stream. Thank you, Goat Brush. Balboa Baggins. How will you talk to a tree if you didn't expect a response? Well, you know, he's got a talk icon. You gotta use it. Please leave me alone in my sorrow. Okay, now we want to try to pet the tree. This is good. Maybe I can just steal her harp. Leave my harp alone, it's mine! Nope, you can't pet the tree either. Let's see here. I guess we can give her her heart since we're carrying it around. I like how Graham kind of plays it close to the vest that he had her heart already. He could have just chimed in there. It's like, is it this heart? But I guess they want the player to have the choice. Okay. Here's a heart for you. My heart! You found it! Dilly 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 dilly. Look at me, I'm a princess again. I look just like your daughter Rosella. Boy, she does really. Or Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy. Good point. Herbert? Alicia. Where have you been this time, my love? Oh, darling, just take me home. I'll tell you on the way. Herbert is a very weird name for a prince. Bending down, Graham picks the harp up off the ground and takes it with him. It was kind of awkward. I got these jetted. It's like, all right. Get back to our lives. Nice harp. Can I have it? Kid, using that marionette, you like it? Are you attached to it? If you aren't using that marionette, I'll take it off your hands. Got any gum? It's Herbert George Takei. Possibly. Okay, let's see here. So, this guy probably likes spinning wheels, doesn't he? Here, take this. And then give me your child's toy. Where'd you get this? I thought I'd lost it. Oh, is it yours? I found it in an old witch's house in the Dark Forest, so it seemed like it was probably hers. So that's where it got to. The old hag took it, eh? Yeah, this ain't no ordinary spinning wheel. It's not? What's so special about it? Why, this spinning wheel can spin straw into gold, like every magic spinning wheel. Except, you gotta know how to use it. I doubt even the witch could figure that out. Thank you for bringing it back to me. Wait, not so fast. How about that marionette that your grandson loves so much? Don't you think the price of a spinning wheel is worth at least twice that of the puppet? It's a stupid puppet, and your grandson will probably forget about it in a week anyway. Just give me the puppet. I like the puppet. I'm trying to get into puppetry, and I can't do it without a puppet. I've got some shoes. I've got some honeycomb. I've got a magic wand that doesn't do bupkis. I want a marionette. Give me that marionette. I guess so? Boy, give that one toy you own to the man here. I'll make you a new one. Come on, boy. Let's go gather up some wood for a new puppet. It's just dark to want to take a kid's marionette. Okay, what other business do we have to do? Graham is not really a people person. Okay, here we are. Hey, there's my kitty cat. Yeah, you're angry tonight, aren't you? I should have fed you already. Hey, Jaxie. I don't think we'll be able to convince my cat to appear on stream tonight, but he does show cat. Jax, do you want to be famous? Do you want to show up on stream with over 30 viewers? No, you just want to try to bite my leg because you want to be fed? You're just sitting here like, pet real life cat. Okay, come here. Hey, everybody. Let's say hello. We'll switch over to Bean Cam for this. You can tell he's happy to be here. It's Jax. Say hello, Jax. Hey, Jaxie. What do you think, buddy? You want to purr into the mic? You just bit me. Why'd you just bite me? Thank you. You just bit me again. You're making bad television. Look. Say hello, Jax. Look in the camera. Be a professional for once. This is Jax. His full name is Jackson Barrington, short for Jaxie Bear. So, the cat woke up and chose violence. Look at this. So, all right, say goodbye to everybody. Ow! Now I'm covered in hair and probably bleeding from several bite wounds. You tell my cat loves me. All right, so that was a cameo by Jax. He's like, goodbye and good night. All right, where were we? I think we were playing King's Quest V. Thank you for peer pressuring me into having my cat on stream so he could bat me. But thank you for also for the cheers, NBA Dag. I'll take 50 bits for 3 bats. That's not so bad. Okay. Let's dig through this haystack. For no reason. Graham watches with surprise as a contingent of ants marches into the haystack and begins to swarm through it. Thank you, Curacelache, for slapping Saxy Graham. You have to love Saxy Graham. 50 bits for 3 bats. It's my favorite romantic comedy. It's about a vaudeville comedian that falls in love with a vampire. Now, how about 50 bits for 3 bats, which is about a programmer, like back in the early days, like writing machine code for an early mainframe, and bats is spelled with a Y instead of an I. Okay, the ants march in, swarm through it. Punch cards, exactly, yeah. I'm glad to see there's a way we could be of help to you. Look here, we found a golden needle in the haystack. Get it? Do you get it, King Graham? Needle in a haystack. Could have never done this without our help. I'd like to present it to you. Perhaps you can find a use for it. I thank you, King Anthony. I'm honored. Good luck in your travels, King Graham, and be careful. Wait, no, he can't say be careful. That's Queen Beatrice's whole thing. Yeah, I like the NES version. How do you spell your cat's name? It's J-A-X. J-A-X. Jackson Barrington, Jaxie Bear. He goes by a number of different names, but J-A-X is the official version. Of course, named after the Mortal Kombat 2 character, right? He tried to bite my arms off. Jax from Mortal Kombat 2 rips your arms off, so it's very appropriate. What am I doing now? Okay, I think now we have the hardest thing to accomplish in the game that I think is going to be made even harder by the NES controls. So let's try to pull this off. We're going to have to do some serious... Jess has had enough of this stream. Thank you, Downhill Note. Yeah, it's going to be brutal. It's, Pickled Dog, you're absolutely right. This is going to be a tough one. So let's see. We're going to have to throw the shoe at a cat. Get your save states ready. Is it this screen? Wow, look at how upsetting the marionette inventory icon is. Miss Cat Cam went for a snack. Hey, Metalli, welcome back. Yeah, the cat made a cameo. It bit me several times. We're now no longer friends. He's now sitting on top of my shoes and angrily grooming himself in that way that cats do when they're just sick of you. Okay, let's get our shoe at the ready. Isn't this where it happens? Grooming intensifies, absolutely. The cat should go running by right now, right? Oh, go farther right. Maybe that's it. Oh, here we go. Okay, I may have already blown it. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is brutal. This music sounds like the start of an 80s show about new technology. Okay, we might as well walk into the river because we just soft locked the game. Oh, can you not get into the river in this version? Instant. Yeah, this is a dead king walking, baby. Jax will remember this. I guess you can't walk in, huh? It's an interesting change. Okay, let's load state from... What? Let's try this again. This will never ever work, is my prediction. This might just be the end of this whole stream. It almost sounds like the first few bits of the Doogie Howser theme. Like here it says like dun 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 dun. 12-year-old kid graduates Stanford with perfect 4.0. Trolls can do it, I bet you can. Oh no, he's a seasoned pro at this sort of stuff. Wow, you get one chance basically, given the delay. Okay, let's try this again. Let's maybe save a state here and try again. So we have to throw the boot at the cat to save a mouse that swallowed a spider that went down inside her. Oh, get wrecked, cat.
Oh, thank you, good sir. You saved my life. My children and I will never forget your kindness. Maybe someday I'll be able to return the favor, just like all the other animals you've ever met.
Oh, I hear my children calling. Definitely have to get out of here now. Please don't threaten me like how you did that elf earlier. Goodbye until we meet again. Okay, we did it. We made a new rat friend. It's like Rizzo from the Muppets. Okay. Oh, save. Let's definitely 1000% save that as post cat. All right, let's keep going. And if you're just joining the stream again, thank you. We're playing King's Quest V for the NES. It is a fun little port created by Konami, makers of fine games like Contra. And I'm glad all of you could be here tonight. Again, this is sort of my viewer appreciation stream and celebration of hitting 500 plus followers. And I'm so glad to have you all here tonight sharing this with me and making streaming such a fun experience. Now, if you're just joining me for my Cedric voice.
Ooh, if you want to go into town, I'll wait for you out here. I had a nasty run-in with a dog once. I know I've told you the story before, and I know it's really traumatic, and I'm trying to process it. But for now, I feel safer out here.
Okay, what all do I need to do now that I'm in town? Can I talk to these people? Talking to yourself again, Grant? No, stand still. The people are too busy to spend much time talking to Graham. I got the voice again. Yeah, there it is. I got back to the narrator voice. I found it. It's such a nothing of a voice in a lot of ways. It's kind of hard to pin it down the longer you try. The people are too busy to spend much time talking to Graham. Okay, so near the first door on the left, it says, in my walkthrough, take a look around if you want. But we don't have any shoes to sell you right now. We sold our last finished pair yesterday. Our business ain't doing so good anymore. We're getting too old to keep trying. Oh gosh, too old to keep trying is so real. Is there anything I can do to help? There ain't nothing you can do short of buying us out. Like I said, look around. Okay, thanks. Was there a dog that I missed? Oh, there may not be a dog here. It's you again, is it? Still don't have any shoes. I wonder if these people want a pair of shoes. They seem to be very shoe obsessed. Okay, we've got a shoe. It's shoe time, baby. Okay, let's try this again. Here, just take these shoes. Why won't you take these shoes? Here, you're the cobbler. Ah, Graham will only do business with her husband because he's a sexist. I think there's a dog with the shoemakers, but seems like it didn't survive the conversion. Why, these are the finest pair of shoes I've ever seen. They make me embarrassed at the shoes I've made my entire life. The leather is soft and pliable, like human skin, yet sturdy, like an oak tree. The craftsmanship of the shoes is superb. And Mama, look at the solid gold buckle. You think saying Mama like to his wife, or like, whoa, Mama, well, I could retire with the sale of these shoes. Soft and pliable, yet sturdy. This guy's talking about the shoes or me. It is Mike Pence. He calls his wife Mother. Then the shoes are yours. I don't think I can find a use for them. What am I going to do with shoes? I'm rich. You're a godsend, young man. How can we ever repay you? You don't need to repay me. Just knowing I helped you is enough. But I will take that cobbler's hammer. Now that I have this one pair of great shoes, I will never cobble again. You know, teach a man to cobble and he'll make shoes for life. Hand him a pair of shoes and he'll just give up. And that's what's happened here. Socialism. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Since I'll be retiring, I won't need any more thanks to you. But thank you. A hammer could come in mighty useful on my journey. I think Graham's picking up some of the common tongue of the peasantry as he roams around Serenia. Is this the video game adaptation of Adam Sandler's The Cobbler? Is that the movie where he, like, anytime he puts on someone else's shoes, he, like, transforms into them or something completely bananas like that, Grace? Am I imagining that existed? Be able to retire in comfort off the profits from this one pair of shoes. All right, we're solving puzzles, baby. That's a great question for someone who's seen that movie. I bet we can sell these to the King of Daventry. May I help you, sir? I don't like this at all. Pesky customer. Okay. So the tailor, you expect me to wear this? Hey, thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate the support and glad you could be here. Happy Wednesday to you too. It's great to see you. Hope you're having a terrific Wednesday. We are playing the NES version of King's Quest V, and I can't speak for the chat, but I'm having a blast. So I'm really glad you could join us.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
Thank you, Grayson. I'm interested in buying something. Let me show you some things. Fine piece of cloth. This material I can make you beautiful shirts. There's no more beautiful piece of fabric to be found anywhere. With this, I could make you the finest trousers you've ever had. I don't know. I am a king. Hey, gotta go sleep. Try to pet the first animal you see. Yes, I will take these things on reserves. Next animal I see downhill, I promise that I will try to pet. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure having you here. Thanks for encouraging me to pet everything I could. And I'm sad that we couldn't make that happen, I think, a single time. Can't even let us pet anything. But thank you so much. Yeah, this guy is given a really questionable voice, Ben. But yeah, take care, Downhill. It's good to see you. Yeah, Ben, the PC version, this character has a really questionable voice. Leaning into some not so great stereotypes. Yes, Kira will keep your watch. Downhill.
Nice closet.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick, for the nice closet. Whatever you say, I'm just here to help. Well, these trousers don't even fit. Okay, so he wants, like all tailors, a really sweet
closet.
Thank you, Grayson. Let's get a nice closet train going here. Like all tailors, what he really wants is a really sweet ass needle. So we're going to give that to him. Here, take this needle. Where'd you find it? Found in a haystack, no biggie. You know, needle in a haystack, like literally the hardest thing to find. I found it, no help. All on my own. Grayson has come around on the closet, which has really made me feel a lot better. Nice closet transit series boxcars. Nobody yelled, nice closet's me. Yeah, Grayson isn't afraid to admit when he's wrong about a nice closet, and that's what I respect most about him. That's why he's going to be joining Retro Adventure Wednesday as soon as his contract runs out with Adventure Tuesday over at PS Garrick's channel. Everyone follow, by the way. Again, another shout out to my good pal Ben, PS Garrick. Go follow his channel if you don't already. Fantastic adventure content over there. He and Grayson, that's Turtle Tomorrow, and their friend Sarah put on some fantastic streams on Tuesday nights. Everyone get over there.
Riddle me this. Riddle me that. Oh, there's more. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
There's Grayson himself delivering a great Riddler line. Thank you, Tom. It does work for you too, Grayson. So you just shout it out yourself. So yeah, go follow Grayson too. He clearly thinks that that he deserves it. So go for it. All right, got our golden needle back. Could you possibly see fit to give me that wonderful cloak? Sure, that's a good deal for a golden needle. Don't follow me. Follow P.S. Garrick. Everyone go follow Turtle tomorrow. Right away. This needle better be enchanted or something. There's no way it's got enough gold in it to be worth the cloak. That's a good point, Valnice. The exchange rate here is questionable at best. Au revoir. This shirt's too tight in the shoulders. Someone who remembers Quest for Glory better than I do, isn't there a line at some point where, and I can't even really say this phrase well, because really I only picked it up from watching Project Runway, but the German farewell of Auf Wiedersehen, isn't there a pun where a character's like, "Oaf, we're the same"? Or have I imagined that? Does that actually exist? Oaf, we're the same as a farewell in Quest for Glory. Because as I say it out loud, it sounds like a fever dream. Okay, we're making some progress here. Probably a good time to actually save a state. And hey, there's a link to our Discord server. I've plugged it a few times tonight, but please come join us, hang out, chat about games, about life, about love over at the Discord server. This game looks so good. When did it come out? 92, I think is what we decided. It has a copyrighted 91 on it, but I don't think it came out until summer of 92, as pointed out earlier. And yeah, for an NES game, it looks really good, right? I mean, this is a pretty impressive feat to pull off on the NES. Yes, my darling. Can I keep this doll? I really like her. Now, Katrina, you know these toys are for sale for other children, better children, children that I don't love, but children whose parents pay me for these toys. Besides, you've got plenty of dolls. You can just play with her, but just be careful. Don't break the merchandise, you little brat. All right, Grandpapa, I'll take care of her. I'm gonna have to give this kid my marionette? That seems unfair. I really worked hard for that marionette. I had to steal that from a different kid. It's like that little web comic that went viral a couple of years ago about the person's bicycle getting stolen, and they do like the moral calculus in their head and decide that that brought joy to someone else's life that was probably greater than the loss they suffered, therefore it was a net positive. Yeah, making that one little boy sad, if we can just make this one little girl happy, I think that Graham's selfishness will have made the world a better place. Take that girl's doll. Shy Moth Boy, you're right. Maybe Graham needs more toys. Graham is anti-gnome. Graham is a terrible father. Let's get some more Graham hot takes over there in the chat. Let's roast Graham, y'all. This is a fine little toy shop you have here. You must be very proud. Thank you, son. I've worked very hard at it over the years. But you know, you need to really love it. And I do. Are most of these toys your creations? Yeah, most of them. Not all. Some my son made, some I bought, some I traded for, some I found, some I stole from that gnome down the street. You're pretty talented. Thank you. Let me know if I can help you. Let's talk to this little brat. Word up, Katrina. Nope, Graham won't even speak to children anymore. Okay. The shipment of carving wood hasn't come in yet. What shall we do? So by tomorrow, I'll send you to visit the sawmill. Okay, Papa. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I bet she wants a marionette. Hot take, Graham wouldn't play Fallout because they censored injuring children. Oh wait, did I give it to the grandpapa? Where'd you get this wonderful marionette? Nah, I stole it from a kid. The craftsmanship is excellent. Well, I don't know if you'll believe me or not, but I got it from a little gnome. I don't recognize their right to own property. I must have it. Can I buy it from you? Yes, you may have it, if you'll give me the sled in trade. Why, of course. I must tell you, I think I've given the better deal. You can always make another sled, you big dummy. But another marionette, even for me, a toy maker, that seems unlikely. So I can have the sled? Yes, yes, take it, it's yours. Thank you. I'll find this sled very useful in case I decide to go sledding later. Yes, Garrick Redeemed, is this the best game ever? Man, is this the best game ever? I will say, I always qualify this a little bit because eventually we will reach the best game ever. There's a game for which the answer to this question will simply be yes. And someday I will make that happen. Oh my goodness, Grayson just joined the Hall of Fame. Welcome, Grayson. I'm so glad you could be part of this momentous occasion. It's a good thing I sharpened a pencil earlier because I should make notes that both NBA Dag and Grayson have now joined the Hall of Fame. But let's see, is this the best game ever? I think in a lot of ways, maybe I am as impressed with this game as nearly any game I've played. Again, you know, King's Quest V is what King's Quest V is, for better or for worse, but I can't believe they pulled this off on the NES. That game is 1986's Starflight. Hey, Epic Potato Fiend. That's a better version, the ad-lib version of the town music. That's great. It is merry-go-round music. You're absolutely right, Nick. Okay, I think we go into the end now for a pleasant little stay. Now this is good music. Well, that barkeep is rather large, huh? I mean, if Graham is 5'10", which I think we all know canonically, Graham is clearly 5'10". Your face is good music. How tall do we think this barkeep is? Or this innkeeper, maybe? I'm gonna say... I love the inn thugs, too. I'm gonna say that guy is a minimum... I'm gonna say 7 feet tall? He's 3 feet tall, just staying on... Okay, Kirsalache says 6'6". He's staying on a crate? Okay, I like that. Gentlemen, please excuse me. I am your king. Feel free to bow. Inn's full. Ain't got no more rooms. Hey, boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him? Rub him out. Struggles he might crave escape his bonds. Hey, yeah, I was wondering, how many frames of animation can we spare for the bit where Graham gets clubbed over the head? Yeah, only 1 frame of animation. That is not going to be a lot. Thanks, Tom. That's not going to be a lot to work with. But we'll see what we can do. So basically, yeah, we'll just in 1 frame show him getting clubbered over the head. Knocked out. My. Oh no, Brookins. I didn't know a massage was included in the package. Okay, Graham is stuck. I'm on pause. These graphics look really good. Hey, a filthy rat gnawed through our ropes. I told you I'd repay your kindness when you saved me from that horrible cat. Good luck, friend. Friendo. All right, I'm ready to get rubbed out. Great. Let's see here. So let me see if I can The rat frees me. I grab the rope. Darkroom graphics do look great in this game. I think it works really well at the NES palette. Okay, now we're going to cobble our way through this door. Once you get used to the interface and sort of how the buttons work, it runs pretty smoothly. I mean, it's not that hard considering you don't have a mouse to work with. He would point out that the M in the purplist looks like the Gmail icon. Boy, it really does. I believe that is to access the menu to save and load, but it would be great if it was just like Graham pulling up his email account to see if he's like, you know, gotten a shipping confirmation on that stuff he ordered from Amazon recently. See if that table he bought at Wayfair is on its way. Cobble our way out of here. Stand, yeah, this is good, yeah. What are our icons? Let's see. Stand, walk, look, talk, interact, email, Spotify. Okay, let's see here. That's really good, Grayson. I love it. Inside, you see a juicy leg of lamb. Okay, I believe we actually have to take this. Graham isn't just going to do it on his own. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham pulls out the savory leg of lamb. Don't think there's anything else in cutscene not found. Let's get saved here. Oh no! What'd I just do? No! Okay, we have a state that's better than that. Let's take a look here. That is not the panic that it felt like for a moment there. Let me just see here. What is our most recent save state? Okay, so that could have been worse. That little disaster there could have been like a lamb, like yeah, you know, like a lamb, the guy with the bow and arrow. Lego lamb. Okay, let's do this all again. Let's get this nice little hit over the head again. What do you want me to do then? Rub him out. Now let's get this shot. Bah! Actually, I guess it's like 3 frames of animation. It's better than I thought. I felt like it jumped ahead a little bit more last time. Boop. Told you I'd repay you, remember? Just a few minutes ago, I already did this once. It's too bad you can't play video games, right? Lego lamb. Let's see if we can cobble together a solution to this dilemma. I don't know why I sound like Samantha from Sex and the City now. It's a juicy leg of lamb. Okay, let's actually save our state here. State saved. State saved. State saved. That's how those words work. Graham unlocks the kitchen door before going outside. Graham hears the turn of the latch as he leaves the inn's kitchen. Someone has locked the door again. Steve sated. So they were like, well, fine, if he's going to escape, he can't come back to our inn. That's pretty great. You know, it's like, well, we did club that guy over the head and throw him in our basement for some purpose. I don't even know if they knew I was a king and they could hold me for literally a king's ransom. But once I left, they're like, well, you're done here. We don't want your business back here at the North End. You've offended us. Okay. Then we need to go get a tambourine. And I think we will be ready to head up into the mountains. I think this will be all we needed. Madame Mushka and her assistant have left, leaving behind this tambourine for us. Now, where to is the only question. You think in a town of 5 stores, people would figure out the end's business model is robbing quote-unquote guests. One more for today. Legolamborine. Legolamborine. Leg of lamb. If you're just joining us to hear me say leg of lamb uncomfortably, I apologize. Hey, thank you so much, Lubbock Left, for the follow. I appreciate it. Hey, Mexivic. I'm always impressed with these old console ports, too. This one holds up really well. Glad to see you here tonight, and thank you again for the follow, Lubbock Left. Oh, a Duke Nukem port for the Genesis. I didn't know about that one. Okay, snakes hate tambourines. That's why ultimately a snake killed Davy Jones from the Monkees. It was a tragic event. So let's shake a tambourine at a snake. Lego Louis Vuitton. You're just showing her the alpha snake. That's right. I think you're exactly right. She's got the big
Graham,
shakes.
watch out! A poisonous snake!
Thank you, Palmo, for the slap. I appreciate the sticker. Okay. Let's rattle this tambourine. Frightened by the noisy tambourine, the snake reluctantly slithers away.
Oh, Graham, you defeated the snake in hand-to-hand combat. Truly, you are the alpha snake. I've never been so impressed with someone in my life. You're very good at video games.
All right, let's save a state there. That snake was like 6 feet tall. He was a very tall snake. Alrighty. A few hours later, and actually, I think this looks like a pretty good place for us to pause what we're doing tonight. This is going to be, I think, a 2-week experience for us. I'll be back next Wednesday to play this a little bit more. Let's go over to Bean Cam, though, right? Why not? We started with Bean Cam. We should definitely end with Bean Cam. Let me see who is online. Since we have a good crowd here, we should definitely raid someone, right? Oh, wow, I don't have many people online. That's a bummer. Yeah, we may not be able to pull off a good raid. I'm not seeing many people here in my list, but oh wait, Cerebral Arcade, you redeemed Hall of Fame. Let me not jot that down. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support for the stream, Cerebral Arcade. I've made a note to add you onto there. And meanwhile, Kurasalache has redeemed once more. King's Quest Companion 3rd Edition. So let me read another excerpt from the King's Quest Companion. Let's see if I can read something that more or less picks up where we left off. Okay. Almost have it here. This is good radio, I know. Stuff about an old hag in a forest. Through the doorway on his right, Graham could hear drunken noises coming from the inn's public room. To his left, the second door led to outside and escape. Against the far wall was a tall pantry, a nice closet, which the king searched before leaving. To his delight, it held a large joint of mutton, still warm and waiting to be sold. Scant payment for my most courteous treatment, Graham mused silently, but it will do. silently removing his supper from its shelf. Graham slipped through the door leading out, loitering not at all, lest the hooligans note his escape. He silently motioned Cedric, who was sunning himself on a tree branch, to follow. They didn't stop until they arrived at the foot of the trail that led into the great mountains. There they rested, sure that they had not been followed. So, welcome to the Hall of Fame, Cerebral Arcade, and thank you, Chris Lachey, for redeeming Jess Reeds from the King's Quest Companion. That is all for tonight. I want to thank everyone. This was a great turnout. I'm glad to see such a big crowd here for such a fun game. I will be back next Wednesday to stream this again. I'm streaming on Monday night, Telltale's Batman: The Enemy Within, a more modern but very fun adventure game. And I'll sprinkle in some more streams here and there through the week. But thank you so much. This again was my game I chose to celebrate hitting 500 plus followers. And I just wanted to say thank you all so much for all the support, for watching along, for sharing your own memories of these games in the chats, and just making this such an enjoyable experience. It really has been a fantastic year of streaming. I never imagined this was a hobby I would really get into, and y'all have made it just absolutely an amazing experience. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate you spending time with me. And that's about all for tonight. I hope everyone has a good time, and I hope that I will see you again soon. In the meantime, nice closet to everyone. Bonjour, farewell, and I will see you again soon. Take care.